Welcome to Catherine's tutorial, and I welcome you for this NEET Biology series, and we are learning about the human reproduction chapter NEET questions. So this question was asked in 2019. The question is extrusion of second polar body from the egg nucleus. Extrusion of second polar body from the egg nucleus occurs. Option A is nothing but after the entry of sperm but before fertilization. Option B is after fertilization. Option C is before entry of sperm into ovum. Option D simultaneously with first cleavage. We'll move to the discussion session where we can able to find out the correct answer. Oogenesis. Oogenesis is nothing but development of ovum. Is known as oogenesis. To find out the answer for the question, we should know the process of oogenesis, and we know that the cell oogonia, that is diploid number of chromosome is oogonia. This oogonia will undergo mitotic division. This oogonia will undergo mitotic division. It results in the formation of primary oocyte, which will contain 2n number of chromosome, again diploid number, and it is known as primary oocyte. This primary oocyte gets temporarily arrested. So at this stage, this cycle is temporarily arrested. There will be no more development after this because it happens during the fetal life of the female baby. So this development will occur when the female baby develops inside the uterus of the mother. So these changes will be temporarily arrested. There will be no more changes after this. And when the child reaches puberty, this primary oocyte will undergo meiosis 1 and results in the formation of secondary oocyte. The secondary oocyte will have 1n number of chromosome, and there is one more structure is formed here. It is nothing but polar body. So comparatively it is smaller than the oocyte. This is known as secondary oocyte, and this is the polar body. This secondary oocyte completes meiosis 2. The secondary oocyte completes the meiosis 2 only when the sperm enters inside the secondary oocyte. If the sperm doesn't enter inside the secondary oocyte during the process of fertilization, the meiosis 2 process will not be completed. So the meiosis 2 process in a secondary oocyte gets completed when a sperm enters inside the egg during the process of fertilization. So if the sperm doesn't enter inside the egg, if there is no fertilization, the secondary oocyte will not complete meiosis 2. And these polar body, you can able to find one more polar body as a result of second. So this is known as second polar body. This is the first polar body. So polar body 1 and polar body 2. So two polar bodies are formed as a result of oogenesis. And we knew that already. The secondary oocyte will complete meiosis 2 when a sperm enters inside the egg. The question is extrusion of second polar body from egg nucleus occurs. When the second polar body will get eliminated or will be sent out, enters inside the secondary oocyte, the meiosis 2 process gets completed. As a result, polar body 2 is formed, and during that period only the polar body is been sent out. As a conclusion, when a sperm enters inside the secondary oocyte, the second polar body is expelled out. Okay, now we will just move to the question. Extrusion of second polar body from egg nucleus occurs after entry of sperm but before fertilization, or after fertilization, or before entry of sperm into ova, simultaneously with the first cleavage. According to the discussion session, you can able to come to a conclusion that when a sperm enters inside the secondary oocyte, meiosis 2 process gets completed, and as a result the second polar body is formed. So you can able to find the answer here. It is after the entry of sperm, but before fertilization. As soon as the sperm enters inside the egg, the secondary oocyte will undergo meiosis 2 and they produce second polar body. So the correct answer is it is after the entry of sperm, but before fertilization. So it is not going to occur after fertilization, because fertilization is nothing but the fusion of two nucleus.